San Francisco 49ers faithful, I need you to ask yourselves a question and be brutally honest. How much more can your heart take? After a week that felt less like a football game and more like a public self-inflicted wound, are we witnessing the beginning of the end for Super Bowl contender or merely a painful yet necessary reckoning? The air is thick with frustration, concern, and a palpable sense of unease as your beloved Niners limp into a crucial Thursday night showdown against the Los Angeles Rams. This isn't just another divisional matchup. It's a litmus test for a team suddenly grappling with its identity, its health, and the very decisions that could define its season. The recent loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars wasn't just a defeat. It was a stark, glaring spotlight on vulnerabilities many refuse to acknowledge. For turnovers, 6 drops, a punt return touchdown given up, a litany of errors that would sink any team. Yet the most maddening aspect? They still had a chance to win. But the real story, the one that has Niner Nation collectively holding its breath, revolves around the health of their burgeoning star quarterback, Brock Purdy, and the controversial choices that led us here. General Manager John Lynch, speaking on the radio this morning, confirmed what many feared. Brock Purdy is officially questionable for Thursday night. But let's be frank, the decision to play Purdy against Jacksonville was, in hindsight, a monumental misstep. He was clearly not himself. We saw a quarterback moving gingerly, lacking a stable base, unable to drive off his foot. The result? Overthrown passes, airmailed throws, and a distinct absence of the improvisational magic that makes Purdy so special. When your lower half is compromised, your mechanics unravel, and inaccuracy becomes an unwelcome guest. Those 2 interceptions against a turnover-savvy Jaguars defense? Direct consequences of a quarterback playing through an injury he shouldn't have. Purdy himself admitted to Kyle Shanahan on Monday that he was feeling sore, a re-aggravation of that insidious turf toe injury, an ailment doctors warn has a very high risk of recurrence. It begs the question, why risk it? Why not sit him against Jacksonville, give him ample time to heal, and prepare for this very Thursday night game? Instead, he played poorly, the Niners lost, and now he might be sidelined anyway. It's a bitter pill to swallow, a decision that cost them a game and potentially jeopardized their future. So if Purdy can't go, we'll see him, Jones under center once again. And let's not forget what Jones has shown us. Going into Week 4, the Niners were the number 1 team in the NFL in passing yards per game, a testament to Purdy's Week 1 heroics, but also to Jones's steady hand in Weeks 2 and 3. He ran the offense efficiently playing point guard, distributing the ball to 8 different receivers against the Saints and 7 against the Cardinals. He displayed a surprising long ball talent and threw well from the pocket. A healthy Mac Jones, I argue, would have given the Niners a better chance to win against Jacksonville than an injured Purdy. There are whispers, of course, about Jones's own knee injury re-aggravated against the Cardinals. But the Monday injury report listed him as a full participant if they had practiced. He was ready. This situation, this potential for Jones to step in and perform, is precisely why I believe if he plays well on Thursday, doesn't turn the ball over, and the Niners win, we're going to have a simmering quarterback controversy. Not one that Shanahan will seriously entertain, perhaps, but certainly one that will ignite the fan base and media. The question will be unavoidable. Who do you want to see start? Brock Purdy or M. Jones? Beyond the quarterback carousel, the Niners' offensive woes deepen with the status of Ricky Pearsall. He has, against all expectations, evolved into the team's number 1 wide out, one of the best receivers in the league through the first month. But now, he too is questionable with a PCL injury, a separate knee issue suffered after already dealing with a knee problem. The PCL stabilizes the knee, and Pearsall immediately felt that lack of stability after falling on the sideline. Consider the landscape. Purdy dealing with turf toe, Pearsall with a PCL, Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle already out with knee and hamstring ailments, and Jawan Jennings banged up from head to toe. This is an offense that hasn't found its stride, struggling in the red zone, inconsistent, and unable to run the ball effectively or protect its quarterback. Not having Pearsall against a Rams team that, while stout up front, is susceptible in the secondary is a devastating blow. We saw the Rams' secondary exposed against Indianapolis and Philadelphia. Pearsall's explosive plays downfield, his ability to consistently convert for first downs, 20 catches for 327 yards, nearly all for first downs, will be sorely missed. He's fourth in the NFL in receiving yards, a testament to his emergence. When the Niners drafted him, some questioned the pick, but his ability to beat man coverage, a critical weakness against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, has been a revelation. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, the foundational crack in this otherwise formidable roster, the offensive line. This is where my trust in pro football focus completely evaporates. They released rankings placing the Niners 6th in pass protection and 5th in run blocking through the first 4 weeks. A joke, a travesty. This is a prime example of how numbers, stats, and analytics can utterly fail to tell the full story. The tape, my friends, the tape never lies. And the tape has shown us this year and in recent memory that this 49ers offensive line is simply not good enough. Brock Purdy was pressured 16 times against Jacksonville. You cannot play winning football that way. The interior of the line, with Jake Brendel, a struggling Dominic Pooney, and a struggling left guard in Connor Kirby, has been a disaster. They can't open up running lanes for Christian McCaffrey, and they certainly can't protect the quarterback. How can your run blocking be ranked 5th when your run game is ranked 28th? There are no wide-open lanes for CMC. Every single yard is hard-earned. The Niners are the only team in the NFL without a rushing touchdown through 4 weeks. This isn't just poor execution, it's a systemic failure up front. Even Trent Williams, the stalwart, looks like age might be catching up to him, and the Niners did nothing this offseason to find his eventual replacement. This offensive line collectively stinks. PFF can release whatever numbers they want. The tape tells a different, more brutal truth. Now, for a much-needed glimmer of hope, a potential light at the end of this injury-riddled tunnel. If the Niners can stay afloat, keep their heads above water, reinforcements are coming. This is precisely why that 3-0 start against an easier schedule was so crucial. It bought them some wiggle room. Looking ahead to Week 6, we should see the return of George Kittle, a game-changer in both the pass and run game. Week 7 brings back Malik Mustafa from his ACL injury, a terrific young starting safety. And around Week 9, Brandon Ayuk should be back, further bolstering the pass game and potentially improving that lackluster red zone offense. Kittle's return, in particular, cannot be overstated. Many don't realize his impact as a blocker. Since 2024, with Kittle on the field for designed runs, the Niners have averaged 4.9 yards per carry. Without him, a dismal 3.3 yards per carry. That 3.3 number, coincidentally, is Christian McCaffrey's yards per carry this season. Kittle's presence is vital for opening up those running lanes and for the red zone offense. He's another weapon with incredible on-field chemistry with Brock Purdy, a connection that can unlock this offense. And let's not forget the NFL trade deadline after Week 9. If the Niners can maintain a winning record, John Lynch will be aggressive. He'll be looking for a Nick Bosa replacement, a move that could inject new life and talent into this team. So, while the present is fraught with challenges, the future holds promise, provided they can navigate these choppy waters. This Thursday night against the Rams isn't just a game, it's a statement. It's about resilience, about adapting, and about proving that the heart of this team beats strong, even when its body is bruised. The decisions made this week, the performances on the field, will dictate whether this season spirals into frustration or finds its footing on the path to contention. What do you think, Niner Nation? Can this team overcome its current injuries and offensive line struggles? Will M. Jones ignite a quarterback debate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're still believing, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and join the movement for daily year-round coverage of your San Francisco 49ers. Your engagement fuels this conversation, and we want to hear every single one of your passionate takes. Don't miss out on what's next.